All right, welcome back.
Welcome back to Water Cooler Talk. I am Harry Simon,
I'm Julian Sachs.
and it has been several days since our last recording session
But there's been a lot of action-packed time, and
because Julian hasn't recorded. As you can see, I got my homemade iced coffee. I'm not going out to Starbucks, even though it's like a
I
Starbucks.
think one episode you could do like a little tutorial for people that craving their Starbucks but can't get it, and I can follow along with you and try to make some iced coffee at home.
We have a couple things on the docket for today. We're going to talk about the recent UFO sightings that were released by the Pentagon. We're going to talk about the murder that just happened, the lynching.
It was actually a little bit ago.
It was in February.
Yeah.
So that I have some thoughts about.
Yeah, same. And I actually have a whole thing that I want to read to everyone about it.
We have some thoughts about that.
I want to start out on a serious note and talk about this.
Yeah, we might as well.
Because we already
so
let's just get. Yeah.
Those who don't know, Ahmaud Arbery.
I'm just gonna say this. Can you like give them a basic thing, and I'm gonna talk about this whole video thing that happened with the guy from, because I have this really long thing about it.
So Ahmaud Arbery was running in his hometown, as he normally does. Ex-college football player when two white supremacists tracked him down in their truck.
I'm actually gonna butt in. It was actually so what happened was there was a video of the lynching and the whole thing. So there were actually three white supremacists in the first truck, which is the ones that killed them. It was a father and son, and there's a video of it. If you look this up, it's a really disturbing video.
It's not for please viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, definitely. It's really fucked up. I'm just gonna swear. But so what happened is there were these two guys. They were in front of him, and then there was another white supremacist behind them, who was the guy taking the video that was actually filmed. And in the video, actually, you can hear him cocking his gun, and it's very obvious he's not trying to help because he just films it. He just doesn't do anything. He's in the car, and when he tries to run away, what ends up happening is the guy in the car filming, you can hear him cock a gun. So I have a little thing about the guy who filmed it, and I'm going to show you guys this picture right now on my phone. So I'm going to
Can I just tell you something? The thing that really got me was when he tried to run away, but his legs buckled.
Yep. It was so. Yeah.
In school, we're learning about the KKK, and how the members of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm gonna go on a little tangent. We have time. So, the members of the Ku Klux Klan began after they felt like they weren't being represented, and they felt like they had to stop African American people from voting using scare tactics. And what's happening now with the modern members of the KKK? People have had racism in their body for years, and
now they're all bringing it out.
You can't this could sound bad, but you can't force someone to stop being racist.
No, it depends.
You can't do it. You can try.
Yeah, you can change someone's opinion.
Oh, and there have been examples of ex-Nazis turning into Jewish people. You can try, but at the end of the day, you can't control somebody else.
But yeah, that's totally right.
And I wish I could, but the only way that we're going to change this culture of racism is with laws, okay? And the only reason that they felt that it was okay to do that, not just avoid the whole black and white.
I can say the most fucked up part though. None of them went to jail.
That's what I'm talking about. If the law is not going to reprimand them from killing in a hate crime, then why would we're not discouraging racism. We're actually encouraging it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're not saying it's good, but
we're not saying it's good. No, we are not racist people, but our government our country is built off of a culture of gun use and hating things that don't look like
The
us.
other thing is that I understand that people should be able to express their opinion, because if like a racist person expresses their opinion to like someone,
I'm a big believer in the freedom of speech.
no, and you have an actual conversation with them, like that's actually a proven way that changes their opinion. But the thing is, it's like when they're doing like hate, just they're doing it just to hate, not to say what their opinion is. They're like, that's what they're saying. They're saying this, but they're going around with guns trying to threaten people. That's not expressing their opinions. That is literally.
So it's so disgusting to me because even in the Emancipation Proclamation, all that shit, they even say like a black race. We're one race. We're all flesh and blood. We're all human beings.
Well,
There's one race.
that's not true. There's
What?
different cultures. There's different cultures. People,
I know, but the words that even people back in the day used was the black race. Like they were a different people. They were a different species.
yeah, they're not people saying that. That's not true. But yeah, they're from.
Of course, there's different cultures.
Yeah,
We all come from one place. We all evolved together.
that's not like because when humans like split up in the early times, they all went to different places.
I know, but we're all human beings.
Yeah, we're all human beings. That's what matters. But I wanted to. What was I gonna say? Okay, so in one of my classes, I'm not gonna point this out or say the person that said this was wrong. I was just infuriated because we were talking about how Asian Americans were being like, and like other minorities like black people were being. It was like it's like racist. Like people are being racist, especially nowadays. But also just how they're getting the coronavirus a lot and like the whole divide about that. Like how there's a whole divide. But I wanted to say that what was it was somebody in the class. I'm not gonna say their name. I don't think they intended to be to
Just
say
say it.
offensive. No, I'm trying to think. I was thinking about I was really pissed because it was just really not okay what they said, how they called black people.
Well, a kid in my class called black people coloreds.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what the person said.
Yeah.
Colored people.
Yeah.
It was the most fucked up thing.
I don't know if they're actually racist.
This person, I don't think they were racist.
I think we just been reading so much historical documents that
Talking about the same person.
no, we're in different classes.
No, I'm talking about advisory.
I'm not in your advisory either.
Not intentional. I'm not saying this person was bad. But I'm just saying it's kind of like what we are talking about that, but it does kind of feel like even if the person doesn't hate black people or isn't racist, it's just like there's still like parts of our whole American culture whereas people don't really realize what they're saying. You know what I mean?
Anyway, back to the Ahmaud Arbery. So his killers, they're claiming the most ridiculous batshit
They
claims.
said that they saw that he was doing robberies in the neighborhood. They pulled him over and said, stop. But in the video, which was taken by one of the people that
He was just jogging.
on it, he was just jogging.
Their goal,
No,
if I may, was to lynch him.
He was jogging. The car pulls up.
They were trying to kidnap him and hang him.
It's just so.
They were trying to lynch him. He resisted being lynched, so they shot him, and they're being protected by the law.
And no, he got shot. And in his like last seconds, he was trying to get away.
Yeah.
That's what was.
But their goal was to lynch him.
Yeah.
That is so. I don't have words to express.
And the other thing is like
my disappointment.
I'm just gonna say something. I think it's extremely fucked up when like a police officer does something.
We've all been on the same Instagram account. That has shown. There's a video.
None of these people are police officers.
I know.
They have no reason to be going around with shotguns, pulling people over. They can't do that.
The problem is our Constitution protects that, and we need to make an amendment to it. Okay, we've done it before. We need to do it again. It's that simple. I mean, sure, it was okay to have a gun that you could shoot one bullet maybe every couple minutes to defend your home in like the 1700s. It's super different than having a semi-automatic assault rifle and taking it into a school.
Or walking
Times
up
have
to a
changed.
black person on a jog
And
with
just shooting him. We need to change, okay? We can't like expect people to change.
And can
We
I
need
say
to
another thing?
do it.
In Michigan, have you seen seen all the stuff about the rallies? I think a lot of our viewers probably have. It's all over. The people, and it's like these white supremacists. They're definitely neo-Nazis and white supremacists and all that. But
Well, Trump has brought them
they're
out.
out protesting. They're wearing like bulletproof vests, and they're going around with automatic rifles trying to protest that they have freedom and that the whole quarantine thing isn't about freedom. It's taking that away from them. It's just so false. And the funniest part to me is that when they're protesting saying the coronavirus isn't bad, they're wearing masks. They're wearing N95 masks. It's just it's so stupid. And it's absurd. And it's
I'm
just
out of words to say this. Like, honestly, come on, America. We're better than
they're
this.
wearing like literal like gear as if they were a SWAT team.
Protecting human beings is not a restriction of your freedoms. You have way more freedom than any other country.
Yes, exactly.
Holy God. I mean, okay, I don't want to talk about this forever,
Yeah.
but I will say that there is a video circulating about a cop beating up a 13-year-old black kid.
Yeah. In New York City, there's stuff going like this.
And
No, there's a
Los Angeles, our hometown of Los Angeles.
I'm gonna say this. I saw this on Instagram. I don't remember. It was in New York City. It was in like a white area, like a richer upper class area, where there's like probably a lot of white people there of privilege. And they were all on a lawn. It was just this gigantic group, like a couple hundred people, maybe even more. And they were all sitting there during the whole coronavirus thing, just like hanging out. It's absurd. But the worst part is that the police weren't stopping them. The police
We're handing
were
out
actually
masks.
going around in poorer neighborhoods of like where minorities live, and they've been arresting them and beating them for walking outside social distancing to go and get something, like food or something, which is just so messed up.
I think we should do an entire episode, not this one, a later episode, just about how coronavirus has exacerbated all these other issues like racism, gun control, people restricting, think they're getting their freedoms restricted.
The other thing is, I'm gonna say it was really bad already, but like now that everyone's at home, it's kind of surprising it's still happening, because it's like if we all want to be able to like survive this whole pandemic,
we gotta act like we're one group. We're not different races. We need to just come together and be one. Okay?
in Mesopotamia, remember when we learned about
I
this?
do.
They were all separate from each other and they all locked each other and all that. And then when they were being raided, they couldn't communicate and no one knew the other people were coming. And I forgot who took over.
Rome.
Yeah, but that's why they lost, and that's why we'll probably lose to the coronavirus if we're secluded and we don't come together. And
on a similar note to coronavirus, this is just a quick thing I want to say. Human piece of garbage, Kevin Spacey, said that he compared the coronavirus to his downfall from sexual assault allegations. I am going to play a bit of this video. I'm actually not, because it makes me so angry. But he basically says that, all right, I'm just going to read you a bit. It's too long of a video. I'll read you a bit of it. Right. Kevin Spacey believes he can relate to those who have lost work due to coronavirus pandemic because of the sudden downfall of his career in Hollywood, which came after the slew of sexual assault allegations. Oh my God.
That's just fucked up on like a whole other level, because I don't think the people that are out of work, well, first of all, I don't think they were insanely rich. They're not like billionaires. The people that are struggling that he's saying he relates to. And the other thing is that they're not out of their job because
he's just crying for relevance. Okay, Kevin Spacey, you're a piece of fucking shit. I'm sorry, dude. You can't sexually harass people, make them feel uncomfortable, and then expect to get sympathy. Dude.
Yeah, so it's fucked up.
I mean, okay, I do get it. Sexual harassment has been going on for a while, and then now, just now, how is it just now?
Yeah.
Like not like in my generation, I have seen the start of the Me Too movement.
Exactly.
How hasn't it happened before? I mean, people have tried. I know for a fact people have tried against sexual allegations.
It's so hard, and then it finally happened, and once like the first thing happened, everything else.
Yeah, once everything was a chain reaction.
Dan
Um, Dan Schneider, holy shit, dude, he is.
he's wow. If you aren't familiar with Dan Schneider, a lot of you are probably like, I've heard that name before. He produced a lot of Nickelodeon shows that I grew up watching, and I think a lot of you guys also did.
I watched King of the Hill as a kid, actually.
All right, but he was like at the end it would be like Schneider's Bakery. Well, he was not. Yeah, he was doing some really fucked up stuff.
Yep.
If you look up what happened, it wasn't confirmed. Nickelodeon just said they parted ways with him, but it definitely there's a lot of evidence about.
Can I just say something? Kevin Spacey's lawyer, there's been a rumor going around that he paid money to a dead man's family to settle a sexual assault suit. That is the lowest I've seen anyone go to cover up their tracks.
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna put him back in television, dude. We don't want him anymore. I just feel so blind that I've seen him in things.
Yeah.
I felt bad that I've looked up to some of these people who have done sexual assault. I felt bad about it. I felt like I was part of the problem. Now, I can't even get into this. We have such a culture of just letting men do whatever the fuck they want. That's been beginning to end.
Yeah.
But still, there still is a wage gap. I mean, how is that still happening? Like, it's ridiculous how women haven't been valued over the past
so really
10 years. Still, we've been making great advances, but in terms of the whole scale of everything, we need to have done this way earlier.
Yeah, definitely. It's just our culture has changed so much
Mm-hmm.
that we're really lucky that this happened
We are really lucky.
instead of it not happening.
So we're going to switch gears here for a second and talk about the recent UFO sightings that the Pentagon released. I have some thoughts about it. I'm going to go screen share right now.
All right, I've seen it. It's very interesting.
It's cool.
Like
Let's watch the video here.
Yeah. And that's not a conventional shape. I want to say something. I think that the government is just releasing that.
Because they realize it's not a threat.
No, because it was already out there and they wanted to be like, yeah. And it
Well,
makes it look like that's all they have, like the video said. Because I feel like they probably have a lot more where that came from.
I think the whole thing about the winds, it's going against the wind. It's definitely.
Yeah, it's not.
I just wish that the pilots had kind of tried to get closer to it.
Yeah. Have you seen Ancient Aliens?
Or maybe they did, and the footage is still.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so cool to me. I'm such a nerd.
I know. There's this TV show. A lot of you might have heard of the meme. It's like George to Saluk. I don't even know. It's like some really long last name. But he's like the guy with the crazy hair, and he's like aliens. It's from the History Channel TV show Ancient Aliens, and it's addicting. It's very very, very addictive because it's like looking at like the Mayan civilization, all this, which is really interesting already. Like I like all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just I find it very interesting.
I'm addicted to that.
Yeah, but then when it brings in the whole alien thing and it shows all the stuff, it's it's addictive.
It's so easy to call it fake. It's super easy. That's such a problem.
It's like so easy to believe.
It really is. It's such a fun thing.
Like you're like, this is fake, but like 50 episodes later, you're still like, this is fake. But then look who's cashing in all that money that he made from that revenue.
I would love
I think it's still on Netflix. And
here's what I want to talk about. If we really are the only ones here in the universe, like, isn't that lonely to you?
Well, the other thing is that the universe is infinite.
We don't actually know. It could be inside a giant little toy box, little sandpit. We don't know. We don't know. That's what's so cool. You can make any theories, and you can't prove any of them wrong.
We could be like inside.
Let me try something.
We could be inside a little chunk of fungus inside some person's truck.
A chungus.
A little chunk of fungus. We could be some
Can you hear me?
Harry, we could be some donut glazing left on a 13-year-old boy's sheet. We wouldn't know.
Yeah.
We could be a simulation. You're a little quiet. I think we should go back to the computer. No, it's way too quiet.
Not at all.
Like a little, but it's like you're whispering. That was like medium when you were being loud.
Hey, everybody.
No, it's too quiet. That sounds like you're in another room.
Hey.
I think you gotta.
Hey, now.
Oh, that's a little too loud.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello?
A little lower.
Hello.
Perfect.
Ooh, yeah, Daddy.
All right, so we have all that, but I think today we're not gonna finish right now, but I don't know where Harry went. Oh, I do know. So this is gonna be a little ad break, I guess. Shout out to our sponsor.
Hey.
Oh.
Wait, I'm just getting the stand.
All right. So I'm gonna go really fast, and then I'm gonna let Harry speak. But I wanted to suggest actually today, Ancient Aliens, which I was talking about. Very addictive, like I said before, and it's just really great. And I have one more suggestion after that. By the way, Ancient Aliens, I think it's on Netflix still.
We'll
So
take an update on that.
yeah. But I do want to suggest one more thing. It's a YouTube channel, Jablinski Games, one of my favorites. It's Jack Black. Very, very
Big
fun
YouTuber.
He has a YouTube channel and it's hilarious. He's had it for a while. I've been watching him, and he's just making really good videos. He's it's really funny. He plays video games. It's really it's
And here
really
we are. Can you hear me?
And his videos are very good. It's great the way they're edited. I just highly suggest that. So Harry, do you have some suggestions for everyone?
We're not done yet, are we?
No, I just wanted to do that right now.
You really put me on the spot here.
Yeah.
You can hear me well though, right?
Yes, this is
Very
perfect.
well.
You could
Perfect.
go lower, and it would be just a little.
I'm just gonna stand back from the mic a bit.
All right.
Recommendations.
it back a little.
Recommendations. I would
That
suggest
was perfect. Like lean back, you're fine.
Linus's
That's
Tech
it.
Tips. Have you seen that YouTube channel?
It's very satisfying to watch him put the.
When he builds DIY stuff.
He puts the parts together, and it's just so fun to watch.
He's
I don't
fun, too.
understand what he's talking about,
No one does.
but I would love to be able to just put like the parts together.
Oh, me too. That'd be super, super.
That
cool.
is one of those things that's probably one of the most satisfying things to me. And I have one more recommendation because I thought of it. Satisfying channels. this is somebody that you can watch no matter what. He's my favorite YouTuber, I think, Binging with Babish. This guy Andrew, he's an amazing chef. I've actually cooked a few of his recipes,
Really?
and he has this
Which
one
ones?
recipe. He does these recipes. He does them inspired from movies, and he also does this thing called Basics with Babish, where he teaches you how to cook like tons of recipes. He has thousands of videos, and they're all like shot on this high quality camera. It's like he has like a really good sense of like style and everything for the whole video, and it's like the microphone he does the voiceover on, it's great. The camera angle, everything about it I think is just so good. And so I'm gonna suggest a recipe actually. If you have seen why am I forgetting this? What? This is a classic Disney movie.
While you find this, I'll give my
Fine.
recommendation.
It's one of the characters, Gronk. He has like spinach puffs. It's the one where the prince he like turns into the llama. You know that?
Frog?
No. He turns into a llama. It's like
Emperor's New Clothes?
yeah, Emperor's New Groove. The character Gronk in the movie, it's like a whole joke about his spinach puffs. And Benji was
Great movie.
he made the actual spinach puffs. So over the quarantine, my mom, I convinced her to give them a try, and oh my god, they're very good. So if you are trying to make a recipe from there and you don't know what to do, I'd honestly say all of them are really good, because even if the recipe is bad from the movie, he remakes it and makes it good. But definitely try the spinach puffs.
I have a really good recommendation too. It is the you can hear me, right?
Yeah, you're
Before I
really
recommend this product, it's
great.
the
It's a little
Focusrite audio interface.
Or you know what, I'm gonna suggest something also. If you guys are willing to go even crazier, the complete audio. It's made by this German company. Let me see.
Well, the cool thing was this is that it actually comes with the microphone, the cords, and an awesome headset.
Well, so what I want to say, I think this is like a little level up from the Scarlett. If you're willing to do it, it's this German company. The Scarlett.
Preference, really, just
Yeah,
how
it
much
is.
your budget is. This will set you back about 200 smackers for the whole kit.
This one,
It's a good
I
deal.
think it might be like $20 more or something. I don't know, but it's really good. And then I also would like to suggest. Oh, here, I'll just put it in the frame. I'm not using it right now because it can be a little quiet, but I record all my trumpet stuff. It's the
Sure.
yeah, SM57, and I know a lot of people that use this because it's such a good microphone. Like the quality and everything is great, but it's actually like known around the whole music scene as an unbreakable microphone, because you can drop it as much as you want. It doesn't break. It's amazing how durable it is. And it still is great. It still works well. And there's like, I think people have actually tried shooting it with guns. I've heard this from someone. There's like,
Well, this mic I'm using
and it
right
does not
now.
break.
What?
This one does not break, and it sounds really good. And it's,
No, I'm just saying this mic that I'm using.
yeah,
This is a Shure SM48S.
yeah.
This is an on-stage microphone. This is just one for stage. It does not capture
That one's more
ambient
for like,
noise.
this one that I'm using, I wouldn't really say it's for singing.
No,
think
that's
more-
no, definitely not.
I use it for trumpet, but you can also use it for podcasting because it picks it up so well.
This is the mic that comes with it. It looks a little more professional, but it does capture ambient noise. It's meant to really capture a guitar. That's what it's meant to do. This one's just more for voice only.
I think
So
also
definitely very
if you're
cool.
in a really fancy podcast studio, you'd want something like that so it can hear all of your.
Yeah, you really want, because when you have like all that noise canceling, but I live on a busy street, so you really don't want to pick up that much. So let's move on to our favorite segment. Hey, Julian, you got a little thing going on.
I got a little thing going on still. We're still talking. We went on a little social distancing walk. it was great. It was a good time. We got to talk, see each other in person.
It's groovy.
We've just been FaceTiming, talking it up, and we're very eager to get to see each other after quarantine.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
As you know, I don't have a little thing going on. It ended. Don't really want to talk about it, but
It was. I'm gonna say something. I didn't think that person was the best option for you.
nope. You are
Or
totes right, my friend.
I don't even think you would acknowledge her. Just saying.
I don't think
And you're
very
not
highly of myself ever, but
Here,
yeah.
can I say something? I'm just gonna say this to Harry.
Yeah.
You're not at all like Maxwell, and people should not compare you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a little shitty.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. You can tell if you're looking for a mic like that, when Harry's spinning that around, you can't hear anything. You can't hear him breathe.
Hey, oh,
Yeah, that's a good mic.
hey, oh. Daylight come and me want to go home.
All right, so I'm gonna
A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana.
kind of make a new
Daylight
segment.
come and me want to go home. Pretty loud.
I'm gonna make a new segment right here.
Ooh, a new segment.
Hey Harry,
Yep.
who is your interest? I don't know. I want to hear how it is.
Zendaya. Actually, no, the girl from It, Sophie Lillis.
Yeah.
I like very cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I have something to add.
Do it. Got it.
Let's talk about our basketball routines because this is some really great news. Harry's been able to play basketball again.
They finally reopened my park.
So I want to know what it was like taking that first shot, doing your first dribbling. Have you been working on your handles? Because I actually have recently been working on them because I was
haven't touched a basketball in a couple months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
My handle's totally fine, totally good. My ball's a little flat though. I ordered a new one because it has some holes in it. But my jump shot, oh my God, was it bad. First day, I was two-handing it. I was crossing my arms. It was a problem. But on the second day, I kind of forgot how to shoot, and I tried to shoot like Jester the Laser. Low, and like my hands were going.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little off topic. When I was shooting around, I discovered, you know, the little Allen Iverson above the head jump forward.
Well, that's everyone.
I guess, but I kind of learned how to do that, and it works well. I like shooting my way regularly, but I'll go like that, jump forward. I feel like a dagger going down to the ground. I don't know why. That's what I think.
That's not great. Make sure you have arc.
I jump forward. Like
the only problem I noticed with your jump shot, it's pretty good. The only notice is you
haven't
try to
really
grab
seen
the
it.
ball too much. You try to get the good grip on the ball. It doesn't matter. Well, when you get a better ball, if you get like a one with a better grip.
No, mine has good grip. I just am really, really comfortable like that. And
I guess your coach tried you to find the
shooting. What I try to do, I've been recently like not going just like catch shoot. I catch it and I like slow down and I make sure everything's correct. And then I'll start to just like kind of stop focusing on that a little later and just shooting around and practicing. And that's when I start to just like be able to do that because I'm just getting into a rhythm. My body's doing everything right without me having to really.
One thing I did lose was my hops. I didn't have hops, but I could at least touch a little with the under rim. Can't even touch backboard now. Not too upset though. I'm not really a slasher, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a can't buy the 3-point line, ask for the ball. Maybe I'll make a layup, but I'm more of a shooter. When I played my rec league, I like to take threes.
Yeah, but I went to one of your games and you took a lot of threes.
I didn't play well that game.
You still made some threes. You made some good threes.
I made one.
Really?
Once I didn't realize how not open I was, so I just popped it and I banked it on the top of the key, like a couple steps back, and I shot it like Dirk. So my legs just kind of like spread out as I shot. My head was like, and my was like flopping.
I can picture that.
My teammates literally were like, "Good shot, Harry, but if you didn't make that, I would have murdered you." And they're like some real kids that would jump you.
All right, so I wanted to say, this is probably my favorite shot in basketball right now. A little not post up, but like
Post fade.
a little fade from the mid range. I've been working on those a lot, and I've just actually gotten pretty. I want to make that one of my better shots, and I've been starting to get it like close to being able to. I don't know. I've been really working on it, and I've been making a bunch of them. Have you been like going for that shot specifically, or any other shots like that?
Post fade was one of my better shots.
Yeah.
But I could only go over the right shoulder, not the left shoulder. Left shoulder's a little clunky. Right shoulder, I shoot like 50% from that. But I never am allowed right shoulder because everyone knows that I can only shoot off the right shoulder. So they just guard me for the left. If I'm close enough, I'll just go for the hook, and I can't shoot a post hook. But I'll make a couple of them. On Isaiah, I will, because he doesn't really expect a jump shot ever. Little weakness. Always know your opponent's weaknesses. I mean, it might not work if you're just playing one person, but if you're in like a rec league and you play multiple teams multiple times, you can just analyze players.
Yeah.
And their tendencies. It's like I know to leave Isaiah wide open for threes. He'll make them.
He'll be like 3 in a row.
I've seen him make 5 in a row.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like to shoot them.
Work with someone on a shot because it's really.
He's incredibly strong.
Yeah, he needs to stop relying on that.
Getting posted up by him is not fun though.
That's what makes him really powerful. But I think if he learned to shoot without just like using all like the muscle he has and just like throwing the ball kind of, if he could like develop a really graceful jump shot, he would be a really, really strong
player. He was a good rebounder too.
He's really.
I remember Isaiah on the first day of school. Guys, can I just say something? If you're going to a new school, find the kid who's sulking around and ask him to hang out with you, please. It really makes such a difference. Because I did that to Isaiah on the first day of school during basketball, and now he's one of our closest friends.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I actually elbowed him in the face on the first day of school. I felt really bad about that. Like, pretty hard. That was not a great day of school for me. I just realized something. I haven't actually had a last day of school in over 3 years. In 6th grade, I was. Did I make? I don't think I did. It was a trip on the last day of school.
Yeah, no, that was like last year.
Last year, my great uncle died, so I had to go to a funeral.
Yeah.
Which I was fine too. I liked him a lot. It was a great funeral. Also, my cousins, they own like a hill in San Francisco. And
yeah, you told me this.
They are so fun to be around. My uncle Derek Rose, no connection. He tore off his muscle and it bunched up. So his like forearm muscle like tore when he was lifting weights and like bunched up, which it looks like he had a rolled up sleeve inside his skin. He is one of the toughest and coolest guys I know. That whole side of the family I love. And then this year, last day of school is going to be a resume, which is such a bummer. Such a bummer. But next year, since I'm gonna have a last day of school.
Last year wasn't the best last day of school because
no, but I mean it was at least like I'm gonna.
Planned it, but.
Well, I always have this fantasy of saying some words to people that I'll never see again.
Yeah, it was like bonding activities, and I wasn't the fondest.
Bonding of the last day of school.
I know.
Thanks, Gloria.
I wasn't the fondest of some of the people in the group I was with, and I didn't really feel like I had any of my friends there, so it was like.
Yeah. I think that's all. Okay. Watch on the YouTube video. Watch Another Day with Reginald. We already got 10 views on that. Pretty good. Watch I open a billion Chrome tabs. Not fun for my computer. Did you see that video?
No, I'm gonna watch that. I'll watch that definitely.
It's pretty bad. I open a lot of them and then I have to actually. Spoiler alert! Go watch it for yourself. Another thank you for Anchor for sponsoring this podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Thank you all for
Thank
watching.
you. This is Water Cooler Talk. I am Harry Simon.
So congratulations.
And you are?
Julian Sachs. Hello? Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest.
Good night!
Good night.